Hey, welcome back to another great episode of Lunch with Doug. Today on the show, we're going to have River Evans, Cottey College alum, who is directing a play coming up this evening. So we're going to talk with them on today's Lunch with Doug. The Lunch with Doug podcast is produced by the Music Exerbia Project, and today's episode is made possible by The Bells Marketplace and the Second Edition Shop, both located at 500 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Bistro at 1249 South Garrison Avenue in Carthage, Missouri. The Harry Frog Graphics at 150 North Commercial Street, harryfroggraphics.com, or give them a call at 417-381-1077. The Verco Apparel at 112 North Cedar Street on the Square in Nevada, Missouri. And the Nevada Tobacco and Liquor Store located at 125 West Cherry Street on the south side of the Nevada Square. I'm your host, Dangerous Doug Harper. Thank you for spending your lunchtime with me. Dangerous Doug Harper back with you on Lunch with Doug. And today on Lunch with Doug, as promised, in the studio, River Evans, the director of the Cottey College play that opens tonight. They will be working that, directing that. They've worked hard for some time now. It's been a minute in action, and so we'll talk about that in a second. But before that, I want you to get to know River. And River is a alum from Cottey College. Class of what, River?
2021, I think.
2021.
Yeah.
Nice. And so, tell me about what you did, getting to coming back and directing. You've done a lot in the meantime.
Yeah. It's been a minute since being at Cottey. I've been married. I got a job as an actor up in KC at the Basement Unhinged, which I will be returning to hopefully after this show ends. But Laura reached out to me, said that she had written a script and asked if I would be willing to come down for a month and direct it. And honestly, that's such a big honor, being as Laura has done so much for me at my time at Cottey that I was absolutely thrilled to jump at this chance.
Yeah, I was excited to see you coming back to the college, and it's neat to see this. I don't know I don't know that this has ever been done before, that a student has returned and directed a play. I don't know. Maybe in the history of Cottey they've been around a while, but do you know of any other occasions?
I don't. No, because usually Laura handles most of the directing.
Yeah, so here you go. That you're making history, you know. So you acted. Now you were telling me now what you've done in the. I mean, I know you did some plays in Cottey when you were there and everything, and then but are you an escape room actor? Is that what's happening up in Kansas City?
Yeah. So the place that I work for has live actors within their escape room. So my job is split between either being the actor that's in the room with the participants that are playing, or I'm hosting and running the room. So it's super fun. It's horror themed, so a lot of people come in and I get to scare them, and it's my favorite thing.
Is it open all the time, or is it just for Halloween?
Nope, all the time. Currently, so our location is currently working on opening their second room, but we also have locations in LA and Vegas that have other rooms. We are considered the top 4th escape room in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
It's really cool.
Cool. So, is there a website if they want to get tickets and go to this?
Yeah, I believe if you just look up the Basement Unhinged KC, it'll take you to their website on Google.
Boom, yeah.
Yeah, it'll give you all the information you need, how you can book, all of that.
Fantastic. That's cool. So, can you tell us what part you play, or like you said, you host it sometimes, but
if I tell you, it gives away part of the room.
Okay, so we can't spoil it.
Yeah,
okay.
I can't spoil it like that.
Okay, well, I understand. That's fantastic. So if you want to go experience that, that'll be great. Okay, so moving back to this play that is this weekend. I guess it runs tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday?
Yeah. No, just tonight and tomorrow.
Okay. And what time is it?
We have the doors opening for you to get your seats at 7, and the show starts at 7:30.
Bang. And I understand it's just a donation.
Yes, absolutely. This is for family weekend, so our students' families can come, see what their kids are up to, and it is entirely donation-based. That donation will help with running the theater. These shows aren't cheap to put on, and I'm sure that we would be absolutely thrilled at any of the donations we get.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's great. So give me an overview of the play. What's going to happen in this thing?
So the play focuses on a group of friends that decide to do a little ceremony to hopefully help make them feel more confident in their majors. Something in that ceremony goes wrong, and suddenly they find themselves as monsters that kind of fit what their major is. The whole point of the play is learning to be okay with who you are, and also make sure that you're not being a bully because of who people are. So you get to follow them as they try to figure out how to reverse this, and if they can't reverse it, learning to be okay with that, the not so pretty things inside.
Yeah, nice. So it's kind of Halloweenish themed too. Monsters in there. And
yes, absolutely.
I don't know if it supposedly happens during Halloween or if it's just.
It does actually. There's a whole Halloween party in there.
Okay, so they have a Halloween party. That's right. All right. Well, that's fantastic. Who is? I know Professor Cheney actually wrote the play, the script, and then you're directing it. And who are some of your cast members?
Yeah. So. Do you want cast members, or do you want, the crew that we have running things?
Whatever you have to tell me will be fine.
Yeah, okay, so...
Or I guess I can put a link in this, too. You can see the show bill. And you can also get tickets online. It costs to watch it just because it's a paid feature to do it. But if you're listening in, say, California or New York or something, you can stream it for, I think, $10.
Yeah. But I can give you a quick overview of our cast and stuff. So for our main, friend group cast, Astrid, who is our lead, is played by Savannah Remington. Then there is her roommate, Dawn, who is played by Sydney Revenant. Guys, there's a good chance I might butcher some of these last names, and I feel so bad about that. We also have Evelyn, who's played by Hunter Beard. Beta, who is played by E. Blaha. Lilith is Lexus Brewer. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Maya is played by Alexis Ward. And then we have Professor Kraft, who is Cottey Taylor. And we have our lovely band members, who the keyboard is Lorna Farmer. The bass is Claire, who I feel so bad about this. I don't know Claire's last name, actually. Then our drums is Ken, and the lead singer, the lead guitarist is actually my spouse, Chris.
Chris, yes. Chris has got some good riffs, too.
Yeah. Claire's last name is Sukup. That's what it is.
Sukup, yep.
Who also designed our lights.
Lighter design.
A lot of our people are doubling up on things. E is also the stage manager and did makeup. So they've been doing a lot of extra stuff. Our set designer Raya is also helping run stuff backstage, making sure cues get hit when needed. So we have a lot of really talented people working on this show.
Exactly. It takes a village to make a play. Yes.
It does. It does.
Very nice. Well, I guess that's going to be today's episode of Lunch with Doug. If you have anything you'd like to add, or you got anything else exciting coming up, or anything, let us know.
The only things that I want to add is to be sure to check out Laura's play, which I believe is coming up in November.
Oh yeah.
And then we have the one act in October that they've also been working on, so I think those are going to be fantastic shows as well.
Oh yeah, there's a boxing themed one. I think it's the one that's coming up.
That's Laura's.
There's one that Raya wrote that's coming up as well.
Raya wrote both of the other one acts.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Both of them. Nice. Well, this is fantastic. I get excited about creative people. We talk about creative people on this show a lot. So, it's exciting to see that's what really caught me with this. I was like, oh, it's very exciting because we got a alum Cottey student coming back or graduate coming back to direct. We've got students writing plays. We've got professors writing plays. It's just a lot of creativity.
It's a very creative year for Cottey.
And that just really makes me happy just to see that kind of thing happening, And even when I read like I said, I'll put a link to the playbill or handbill you can read. But you guys had some notes in there. It was good stuff that you guys wrote in there. So about this everything that was happening with this production. So the good times for sure. All right, let's see. I guess I'll add one thing. You were saying the upcoming plays, they can find that information mostly on Facebook. They also have an Instagram for the theater department. I know that up there. So check those out, Facebook and Instagram, and see everything that's coming up for the theater department specifically at Cottey College. Well, River, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And tell Chris, hey, and I should have invited Chris too. He could have done a riff or something, but
well, they're up doing their master's classes today, so
nice. All right, that's River Evans, and the play opens tonight at Cottey College. It is called Blown Up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So I'll see you there.
See you there.
I'll be there. Maybe I'll see one of our listeners too if you see me, or River. High five us. Okay.
Absolutely.
Thanks again, guys, for spending, and gals, and everyone, for spending your lunchtime with me. Today's episode of Lunch with Doug was made possible by the Bell's Marketplace and the second edition shop at 500 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Bistro at 1249 South Garrison Avenue in Carthage, Missouri. The Harry Frog Graphics at 150 North Commercial Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Verco Apparel, 112 North Cedar Street in Nevada, Missouri, and the Nevada Tobacco and Liquor Store located at 125 West Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri.